Today, I'm making a heart-shaped strawberry cake using cake mix, and this recipe is perfect for beginners. No special techniques, no stress. This cake is very forgiving, incredibly moist, and you'll be surprised at how easy it is to make something this beautiful. Let's start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. For this cake, I'm using 2 boxes of strawberry cake mix and 2 10-inch heart-shaped pans. You can bake the cake exactly as the box instructions, but today, instead of using all oil, I'll substitute most of it with unsweetened applesauce to keep the cake moist without being heavy. For each box of cake mix, add 3 large eggs, 4 ounces unsweetened applesauce, 1 tablespoon oil, and 1 cup water, minus 1 tablespoon. Since we're adding 1 tablespoon of oil, we'll reduce the water by 1 tablespoon to keep the batter balanced. Add all the wet ingredients to a bowl and mix until well combined. Then add 1 box of cake mix and gently fold until just combined. Be careful not to overmix. The more you mix, the tougher the cake can become, and we want a soft, tender crumb. Pour the batter into the heart-shaped pan. Then smooth the top so it bakes evenly. Repeat the same steps for the second box of cake mix and pour it into the second pan. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 38 to 42 minutes. To check for doneness, insert a skewer into the center of the cake. If it comes out clean, the cake is ready. Let the cakes cool completely, then wrap them and place them in the refrigerator. Chilling the cake makes it easier to slice and frost later. While the cakes are chilling, let's make the frosting. In a large mixing bowl, add 2 blocks of cream cheese, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix until the cream cheese is fluffy and completely smooth. This cream cheese frosting is light, smooth, and pairs beautifully with strawberry cake. Next, add 2 teaspoons vanilla extract and 3 cups heavy whipping cream. Whip until the frosting thickens and holds its shape. At this stage, the frosting should be light, creamy, and stable, but not overwhipped. Don't forget to scrape the bowl so everything mixes evenly. Once the frosting looks thick and smooth like this, give it a few final seconds of mixing, and it's ready. The frosting should be smooth, creamy, and hold its shape. Soft enough to spread kindly, but firm enough to stay in place without melting. Take the cakes out of the refrigerator. Trim the tops, if needed, so the cakes are flat. Then slice each cake into 2 even layers. Repeat with the second cake, giving us a total of 4 cake layers. For extra moisture, I'm using a simple syrup made with 1 tablespoon honey and 1/2 cup warm water. Stir well and set it aside. Add a small amount of frosting to the turntable. Then place a cake board on top. Spread a thin layer of frosting over the board. Then place the first cake layer on top. I'm using about 1 pound of fresh, chopped strawberries for the filling. Divide them into 3 equal portions. For the first layer, scoop 3 large scoops of frosting onto the cake and spread it evenly. Sprinkle 1 portion of strawberries over the frosting. Then place the second cake layer on top. brush the syrup evenly over the cake layer. Repeat with 3 scoops of frosting. Spread evenly. Add the second portion of strawberries and place the third cake layer on top. Brush with syrup again. Add 3 more scoops of frosting. Spread evenly. And sprinkle the last portion of strawberries. Place the final cake layer on top with the flattest side facing up. This helps keep the top level and makes frosting much easier. Brush syrup on the top layer, add frosting, and spread evenly. This is the crumb coat, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Focus on covering the cake with a thin layer of frosting, filling gaps, and building straight sides. Add more frosting if needed. Just make sure all the crumbs are sealed in. Keep it thin and simple. Use light pressure and focus on sealing in the crumbs, not perfection. Chill it again, and the final coat will be smooth and easy. Once it looks good, chill the cake in the freezer for 15 minutes or in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Chilling the crumb coat firms up the frosting and locks in loose crumbs. So when you apply the final coat, it glides on smoothly without pulling or tearing the cake. Smooth out any uneven spots and fill in areas we missed. Use a dough scraper or any tool you're comfortable with. Move only the turntable and keep your arms steady to create a smooth surface. I'm keeping this as a naked cake, so we don't need a thick final coat. Clean the turntable and chill the cake again while we prepare the chocolate ganache. In a small pot, heat 1/2 cup heavy cream until it's just about to boil. Add 1/2 cup dark chocolate to a bowl. Then pour the hot cream over it. Let it sit for 1 minute. Then stir until smooth. Pour the ganache over the chilled cake and use a spoon to gently create the drips around the edges, just until you're happy with the look. Make sure the cake is chilled and the ganache is slightly warm. Pour slowly, then use a spoon to gently guide the drips. Less is more. Arrange blueberries around the bottom of the heart-shaped cake. It instantly adds contrast and makes the cake look finished. Transfer the remaining frosting into a piping bag. Lightly mark where you want to pipe. Keep it simple. Then place the strawberries on top. Look how stunning this cake is. Soft layers, clean lines, and a glossy chocolate drip. You don't need special tools or experience to make a cake like this. Just simple steps and patience. All right, I've been waiting for this moment. Let's cut into the cake and see those soft strawberry layers and creamy frosting inside. Just look at these pink strawberry layers. The cake is soft, moist, and filled with fresh strawberry pieces. The light cream cheese frosting melts right into the cake, and the flavor is perfectly balanced. Not too sweet, just delicious. Thank you for watching. I hope this recipe shows you that anyone can make a beautiful cake at home. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in the next one.